Adding the credentials is the first thing that you need to do, right? Why we are adding the credentials? What is the reason for this? Because if you want to use Google email, then you need to tell the brain, yes, you need to tell the brain, okay, which tool you want to use. I want to use Google email, I want to use Google sheet, I want to use Google docs, I want to use Telegram, I want to use WhatsApp, I want to use let's suppose nano banana API, right? What is the API? It's again, I will tell you what is API. It's a middleman or something, right? I want to use that. I want to use for lead generation. I want to post on LinkedIn. I will be working with LinkedIn. I will be working with Facebook Meta. I will be working with Instagram, right? So for all this, you need to add credentials so that your profile, client profile, can be accessed by the N8N, because N8N will be doing on behalf of you the task. That's why it is important that you should start adding the credential. The easiest way, now everyone will move back. Here you can see the installation is done. So I will run a command which is npx n8n. This is local installation. When you click on it, you will see it is giving me a link. Can you see that? How many of you can see that? There is a link which it is given me. Localhost 5678. If you open this link here, everyone, if you open this link here, you will see this is again, this has given me the unique link. Here you can see it has given me a unique link which is open directly in the browser. Press O. Here is the one where you can start your local version also. Local version also that you can directly use. First time when you log in, it will give you, first time when you log in, it will give you a sign up page. Right now, because I have already installed, that's why it has not given me sign up page. I forget my username password, everyone. Let me see what is it. I have forget about the local one, but first time when you see, it's a normal sign up page, everyone. So this is local installation, everyone. This is local installation. This is N8N cloud installation, and this is one of the railway installation. So this is cloud, this is railway, this is local. Local we will use it later, not right now. Okay, so I will just close this. I don't want to use it right now. Local we will use it later part in this case. Even we are not going to use this one. We are only going to use the first one, which is the simplest one, the N8N one, because we are learning right now. Is everyone clear till now? Give me yes in the chat. Learning के लिए as of now, this is the best installation that we have where we can do this. Okay, now first thing we want to do is credential. So if you want to add a credential, from the drop down, you will see a button which is called as credentials. Okay. So whatever the link that you see here, you will see in a drop down to add your credentials. So suppose we want to click or create a simple, the first thing we want to create, which thing you want to add, what you want to do, what is our objective today. Okay, so first thing we will learn, right, everyone, the first objective or a simplest agent, yesterday also we have tried, probably have tried, which is whenever I click, whenever I click trigger, it should send an email. Very simple one, very simple AI agent I want to build, everyone. This is not an agent, actually this is just a workflow. This is just a AI workflow, everyone. Daily I want, okay, whenever somebody click on the trigger, automatically it should send a email to my friend, suppose, any simple workflow. Now in this case, if you see this, the thing that we are creating here, this one, this does not have any brain. Does it have any brain, everyone? No, it is just a step. Do step one, step two. It's like a bot. It's not an agent. It does not think. It is just doing one step and two step, which is click this and send the email. This is not an agent. It's, please remember this, agents are someone who has a brain, which is like a chat GPT or something, who has a memory, who has a tool also. But this is a very simple AI workflow. How many of you are clear? This is a workflow. This is called as workflow. It's like a simple workflow that we have. So there is a difference between workflow and a agent. Please remember this. Agent has a power to basically make a decision based on it. But workflow is do this, do this, do this, do this. For example, if I tell my sister, small sister, do one thing, bring samosa. So she will just take 20 rupees, go to there, bring samosa, and that's it. This is a workflow. But agent will be, if I give it to you, then you will say ki sir, instead of samosa na, sir, bread pakora is good, do you want to eat bread pakoda? I will bring bread pakoda. So agent has its own mind also, which will basically give you more and more things. Okay, now, so first thing we are going to add. So what is the workflow for in this case? By the way, you can add credential outside also, everyone. So go to personal. Here first of all you will see a overview window. In this overview window there are a couple of things you will notice. First of all, how many executions you have done in the last 7 days, how many of them are failed. If there is any failure late, it will let you know. Time saved, it is just calculating how much time it basically saved. And what is the average running time in the last 7 days. This is the first thing that you will see. Here you will see whatever the workflows that you can use it here. If you have a credentials, you will see it here. If you, whatever the execution you have done, you will see it here in this case. Okay, now everywhere, now you can basically keep them in a separate package or a separate folders also. That's why you will see a add a project also in this case. Okay, simple project also you will see. If you go to personal, if you see here, it is again will tell you that these are your personal who will be owned by you, right? These will be owned by you. Here you can add a project also. Okay, sir, I have a different project. For example, this is one of the project of my client one. Everyone, this is not this is the node one here. This is a project that I have created for my client one, right? This is what you can create, right? And by the way, you will also have a admin panel also. We will explore them in a later format. We'll go to personal right now and let's try to create something. Okay, so go 1 second. I will just go to open instance again. Go to open instance. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we'll go to personal. Now we'll click on the first flow, which is create a workflow. Now you can also try a pre-built agent also directly, which means here is a pre-built agent, which is like a template given by the N8N automatically. We don't want to do this. We will first create a workflow. This is the first thing, which is the first workflow that we are creating. Now, two things you need to do immediately, everyone, which is the name, which is the first one is the name. Okay, first one is the name. What is the name that you are going to give? Name is the first name that we will give is according to you, right? Here in this case, the first one is that this is the name of the product, name of the one which you want to do. Okay, so what is the name for this? Suppose the simple name is let's suppose simple email AI workflow. Okay, this is a very simple one workflow that we want to do, which is simple AI email workflow that we want to send. Okay, now this you can also add a tag. This is very, very important. My request will be that every time whenever you create something, you should always add a tag. For example, this is a learning. We are learning right now. So we will add a tag with the name of learning. If you are doing it for client, then make sure that you add a tag with the client. So make sure that you add properly the tags. By using the tag, you can basically differentiate, add a filter also in case of future. For example, here in this case, you will see that there are, when you have thousands of workflows, everyone, when you have thousands of workflow, then you can basically search them or filter them by using tags. How many of you understood? Give me yes in the chat. By using the filtration of tags, you can search them. I want only AI automation. I want only content related bots. I want only the lead generation bots. I want only a learning point of view. That is the advantage of using tag. So here is the execution part. Second tab that you see, this is the editor. This is the execution part where you will see all the execution. And this is the evaluation part. This one we will be rarely using it. Evaluation and everything, we are not much interested. We will not be using it in this case. Okay. Now, there is an option which is called as this workflow is inactive as of now. Inactive basically means it will not run automatically. Right now it is inactive, right? You can make it active also, but right now it will not become active until you add something. There is nothing to add, nothing to run. That's why it is not becoming an active. You can share this also. Everyone, if you want, you have a users, you can share them with other people also. Here you will have an option to duplicate the workflow, download the workflow, import from URL, rename this also. And in the setting option, you can also check, change a couple of things. Key what is the execution order? If you want to change anything option in this case, nothing we are going to change, nothing. We will keep this as easy as possible. Interesting thing which is added right now. in the last week only, you will see an option of, first thing you will see is sticky note. Everyone, anyone has seen this sticky note? This is a sticky note which basically talks about, okay, this is simple email AI workflow. This is just for the reference that you mark, everyone. This is just for the reference that you basically use it. So this is basically what exactly it will do. What exactly it will do? It is just a sticky notes for your references. Okay, this is my email flow. This is where, so here you can mention that this will be step one. Step one, this is trigger, everyone. And this is step two. Step two, which is basically action. What is the action we want to do? Right. So I can mark this as a coloring, and you can change the color also, which is the green one in this case. Okay. Step one, step two. This is like just a marking in a board that you have a green color board to make it separately in this case. Okay. Better learning point of view will be when, for example, I'll show you how this basically help. So this helps when you create a big, when we have a big flows, no, everyone. So let me show you. When we have a big AI flows, then these sticky notes will help you to mark down which stage basically belongs to what. Can you see that? How many of you can see that? So this is a phase which is, I know now it's as a ideation. And second one is a my real data. Third one is a niche outlier. So this is how I have differentiated by using the sticky notes. So that's why how you can also use it. The first option that you see, of course, how you want to trigger. Second option that you see is add a sticky note. Third option you will see is a side menu. Side menu also if you need. We don't need that. The fourth menu, which is basically started, is called as the AI assistant also. This assistant, if you have any issues, you can ask it also. For example, you can ask, how do I create a simple email bot or a simple AI workflow? So if you basically tell him or ask him, right, how do I create, how to send an email via the Gmail via N8N, it will give you the all the import. It's like a AI assistant cyber side working with you who will help you to do that. So here it is telling you need to add a Gmail node, add the operation, and all the things you can do it. Okay, simple thing. Okay, good. Now, so we will not use this AI agent also or AI assistant also. That is also there. First thing we'll do is trigger. How we want to trigger? We will use a trigger which is manually. Everyone, this is a manual trigger, which means I will click on the button. Is this execute flow? When I click it, automatically you will see a green icon, which means that the flow is started. After flow, what we want to do, everyone? We want to suppose send a Gmail. I want to send an email. Simply. So in the Gmail, you will see what are the different action. Trigger basically gives you action. Which action? Which action we want to do? Do you want to add a label? Do you want to delete a label? Do you want to get a message? Do you want to get many messages? Do you want to mark as this? I want to send a message. This is what I want to do. Now, if you want to send a message, then N8N should have access to your Gmail. How exactly we should get a access? To get the access, you will see an option which is called as create a new credentials. Okay, here we will be adding the credentials of our Gmail. So how do we add it? Very simple, everyone. Do you see a button? We will select or do recommended. Do you see a button which is sign in with Google? Click on this and it will start the flow. It will tell you which email ID you want to use. Suppose I want to use this one, which is Promodulus, second one. I will just select this email ID. N8N wants to access your email. Yes, I will allow them. Bilkul, yes. Click on continue and that's it. That's it. It will be now connected. How many of you are with me? It will be automatically close after the first time. Everyone. And now you can see a green message which is account connected, which means now your Gmail is connected to N8N. N8N has a full authority now to access your Gmail. It can read your message, it can send your message, it can add a label, filtration, delete, everything it can do. It can do all the things. Sir, which option to select from Gmail? You can select whichever Gmail you want to use. Everyone, whichever Gmail you want to use. So select whichever Gmail you want to use. I don't want to use the TeachYou one. I want to use the second one. So second one I have selected. Whatever the Gmail you want to use it, you can use it. Whichever the Gmail ID you have. Is everyone clear till now? Till now, connection successful basically means we are connected. Everything is connected in this case. Okay, no message action will be using. So no message action we are using right now. Okay, no, here we have just connected the email account, whatever the Gmail account. Now I will just rename this is my Pramodulush Gmail account. So I will know that which Gmail it is. It is a Pramodulus Gmail account that I am using, right? So now interesting thing is, sir, can I add a new credential also? You can add as many credentials as you can. If you want, you can add 100 Gmail also. So for example, this is my Gmail 1, Gmail 2, Gmail 3, Gmail 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anytime you can add it. Okay. Now, the second thing is, we want to use a message. We want to use an operation which is send. To whom we want to send? So let's suppose we are sending an email to promote@teachyou.ai. Everyone. And I will use plus N8N because we will be sending a email with N8N in this case. What is the subject name? Hi, I am using N8N. And what is the message? Let's suppose welcome to the message. This is what we have added. Everyone clear with this point? Just click on back on canvas and make sure that you click on save. Okay. After that, we have clicked on save. Now, what will happen, everyone? What will happen? If I click on execute flow again, so this is a button which is zoom to fit. It will fit automatically. If you want to zoom, plus icon. If you want to zoom out, minus icon. If you want to just tie up together, they will just tie up together. If you want to make sure that they are clearly visible, directly here also you can do. Now, what will happen if I click on this execute workflow? It will start running and it will send an email. Everyone. So here you can see it has given me the ID that because you have started, this is called as the input box. This is input and this is the output. What exactly this workflow has done? This is the input. Input is when click on the button. When you click on the button, send a message by using the Gmail to who? To this email ID with this subject with this, and the output is Gmail has given you the answer that this is the ID of the email that we have sent, and this much is the thread ID, and this is sent is equal to 0, which means success. We have sent the message. So now if you open your Gmail, you will see a message which is coming from this. Isn't it awesome? Simple. A direct message which is come to us. Directly you will see a message which will come to your box. Automation, through automation in this case. This is all automation directly. But how many of you notice कि sir ये क्या है? What the hell is this? What is this? Send by N8N. I don't want this. If you don't want this, everyone, if you don't want this, what you need to do? In here, there's an option of add. Append N8N, just switch it off. If you don't want it, just switch it off. Now click on save. Click on save. Now automatically step 1 and step 2 will happen. Now, interesting thing is, but there is a click on save. This is a simple workflow that we have created. I will duplicate this, everyone. Now I will duplicate this. Same, the name will be simple email simple email workflow, but I will make this as daily. Now, what is this daily, sir? Here, what we are going to do, this is the one which we have completed. We will not use it now. We will use the second one, which is daily. We have created a duplicate. What is this daily? Daily. Now I will replace this trigger. Everyone, I will replace this trigger with a something called as scheduled trigger. A scheduled trigger basically means this is the scheduled trigger which is there, and I will collect this stitch together. One second, let me make this again in this case like this. This is scheduled trigger and this is a send email. I will just click here and make sure that we are connected. Now what will happen? Scheduled trigger, what is this? At any interval of a time, for example, after 5 minutes, this will be automatically executed. After 5 minutes, this will be automatically executed. This is a scheduled trigger. Scheduled basically mean it is like for example, a person who will just woke up after 5 minutes. Oh, I have to send an email. Send. Then it will sleep. After 5 minutes, it will come back or send an email, then sleep. If you do this until you activate this, everyone, until you activate this, now it is active and automatically you will see it will start sending email afterwards. Everyone, automatically. You can do it manually also. If I click here, automatically it will send an email. Automatically it will send an email also directly. One second, I think it is not connected. Let me check again. Now it has send the email again. You will see the mail we have got it. And by the way, we have not got the N8N message also typed, right? In this case, because it is active, it will send another email after 5 minutes, right? You can make it after 1 day, you can make it after months, you can make it after seconds, whatever you want, you can do it. Make sure you switch it off, because we don't want to use Gmail very aggressively. Gmail will start blocking you after some time, okay? Because if you have added a schedule trigger, it will keep doing it after 5 times, and after 20 emails Gmail will block you for 1 day.